Hi, my name is Thomas Berntsen, and today I'm going to be discussing lists and how they can help in your website design and layout. To start with, what are lists and how are they useful in HTML and CSS? Lists are a way of organizing sets of data or thoughts into a simple and concise manner. For the rest of this video, we'll look at what are the different types of lists and other ways lists can be useful in web design. There are three different types of lists that can be used in HTML. The first type is unordered list. Unordered lists are structured around bullet points. They can take the form of various shapes such as squares, circles, or nothing at all. In HTML, unordered lists are by default a round black circle called a disk. The second type is called ordered. Ordered lists are structured around letters, numbers, or Roman numerals. This is so information will be presented in a linear, orderly manner. In HTML, ordered lists are by default numbers. The last type is called description. Description lists are structured in different manner than other list types. They are made of two terms, one being the main term and the second being the description. It looks something like this. In HTML, lists are by default a hyphen. Now let's shift over and demonstrate how to code these different types, and let's starting with unordered. Okay, let's focus on unordered lists. To start with, we need to know its tag. It is simply a U and an L. Now with all lists, there's a sub tag we're going to use to display our data. That is simply L and an I. And we place our data in between these two points. So now if I come over here, we can see that our data is displayed in an orderly manner. Now say if we didn't want this circle disk, there's two places where we can do that. For unordered lists, it is simpler to put it in a CSS file and use the attribute line style type. Here we can use square, and these get changed to a square. To a circle, or we can do no bullet point at all. It's all based on your preference or what project you're working on. Another use we can do with unordered lists is if we want to have, say, names of, say, these cats or dogs underneath one of these two, we can use what is called a nesting list. To do that, simply as we go under cat, type in UL again, and then LI again, and we can type a name. So then when we hit reload, you can see that now the name is under here. Next, we're going to talk about ordered lists. Ordered lists are set up the same way an unordered list is, but with a different tag. That tag is simply an O and an L. They have the same sub tag, which is LI, where we put our data. Let's put one more. Now, so when we go over here, we can see that we have a 1 and a 2, which is the default ordered list. If we don't want that, we can simply change it. The best way to do that is to come over here. We're going to go to type, and we have uppercase letters, uppercase Roman numerals, lowercase Roman numerals. So let's say if we go this, click, you can see it's now changed. And let's change it again. And now we can see it's uppercase letters. Next, another feature we can do with ordered lists is we can use with numbers. So if we get rid of the type and turn it back to the numbers, we can here and hit start then we can change the number to say, let's go 66. Then when we hit reload, you'll see now the number says 66 and then 67. Lastly, we're going to be talking about what is called a description list. A description list is different than the previous two we've talked about. Instead of compiling things by bullet points and numbers or letters, description lists have a main term and then several smaller terms underneath it, which are usually defined by a hyphen, but you could also use a multiplication symbol, and symbol, pound symbol, money symbol, etc. To start this, we use the tag D and L. For the main term, we are going to use the tag D and T. And let's put this. And then for the list part of U1, we do D and D. And so we can let's put a hyphen for this one. Let's go water. And let's do another one. This one I'm going to use this symbol. And we're going to put milk. And lastly, let's do another one. We are going to use pound sign, and we're going to put soda. So now when we come over here, you can see that the main term is over on this side, and the list starts here. Each one with the different symbol that we place here. Now, if you want to have multiple lists, you simply just go down to the next one, and you go D, T again. Let's go food this time. And then we just go do another DD for this list. And then we're going to put, let's say, soup. So when we reload, we can see that both these things are off to this side, and the description terms are off to this side. In conclusion, I'd like to thank you all for watching my video. I hope this has been instructful on the basics of lists, and that it helps you in your own web design to organize your data better. Thanks again for watching. Have a good day. Goodbye.